Man, oh man, isn't it sure nice? After a long Sundance Film Festival, we've taped a great deal of music, and some of the very best is still coming to us at the very end. I am here with the good folks from Green Corn Revival from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Welcome, y'all.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. So if you guys would tell us a little bit about the background of the band, how you guys came together in this nice mini orchestra you have here.
Sure thing. I guess I'll go ahead and start with that. My name's Jared, and this is JC, and Natalie, Ryan, Kenny, and Brandon. The band formed about 3 years ago, and just actually kind of sprung up out of another band. Another band was kind of going the other way, and so Kenny and I and Ryan started to form this, or we're in that band, and along with Natalie, we formed this band in 2009. I guess just about this time, 2009. And then JC joined us about a year and a half ago, and Brandon joined us just about 6 months ago. And Brandon and I actually played in a band together in college, and most of us met in college a few years ago and played in jazz band together and different things.
So you feel like that previous experience and comfort with one another comes through in your music?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that there's definitely a comfortability, and it kind of helps to makes things tighter, I suppose, whenever you've played with other people for the length amount of time that we have.
So here's a question for you guys, because one of the great compliments that I would like to pay you is you don't sound like anybody else. Certainly there's nothing as far as instrumentation that's exotic or anything, but you have a very unique sound. Yet I'm curious who your influences might be.
I think we're influenced by retro bands probably more than anything modern. Definitely a lot of Roy Orbison in his writing style, and the old Patsy Cline and the Western country Western sound instead of the modern country Nashville sound. So there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I'd say if you took kind of Roy Orbison and Johnny Cash stuff and threw in the Clash, you'd kind of have his
Cowpunk. It's cowpunk.
You can never hurt by throwing in a little Clash, that's for sure. So talk a bit about where you're at with recording, touring, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Well, when we get back, we're going to start recording our next full-length album at my studio that I have at North Broadway Productions. And that's where we recorded our first album, and we just hope to kind of continue on with our sound and have another full-length release.
Excellent. And touring, obviously you guys made it to Utah. Have you been out on the road for a while? Or
well, this is our second trip in the last couple of months. We actually made a trip out east of where we live, and we hit Little Rock, Springfield, and we played a couple shows with Ha Ha Tonka during that little run, and then Memphis and Nashville, and so we usually go up north and down south. I mean, we did South by Southwest a couple of years ago, and we were actually Wanda Jackson's backing band, in her comeback with all that. So we did that for a couple times and helped her with her CD release. And other than that, we just hit the road a lot. We get to open a lot of shows for, I guess, what you call national headliners, and so we're working our way there.
Excellent. And tell folks where they can find out more about Green Corn Revival online.
Okay, you can find us at greencornrevival.com, and also there are links on that page to everything else, all our other web pages. We're on MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, Reverb Nation. Did I leave anything
YouTube.
out? YouTube. We'll be there. Yes.
The ubiquitous YouTube.
The ubiquitous YouTube.
Well, best of luck to you guys. Wonderful music, great sound, original sound, and we expect to hopefully have you back the next time that you come this way. If it's not till Sundance next year and you've already blown up, we hope that you'll remember us here at Park City Television. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And there you have it, Green Corn Revival. Special thanks to Chicago Mike Beck of Access Film Music for introducing us to these wonderful folks. Check them out at greencornrevival.com.